Hey guys, so today in this video we will be looking at everything new in the next season of Fortnite. So I'm gonna watch his videos of this guy named TG5. He's gonna check it out and explain it to us. So let's get straight into it. I'm starting off with an ad, which I hate. Okay, let's
Fortnite
skip.
Chapter 7
Okay,
Season
we're
4
in.
is called Override, and the official tagline is break the rules, change the game. This will all make sense when I show you the live event, the battle pass, and most
Battle Pass.
importantly, where your sprites are about to be sent once Fortnite deletes them. This is every leak, rumor, and thing we know, because
and
Fortnite has
do not
revealed Season
copyright
4 will introduce a whole new generation of
And
sprites, which means
wait, chat. First of all, do not YouTube do not copyright this. I support this creator and his content, so please do not copyright this. And thank you for not copyrighting. And
all the ones you have right now are getting vaulted. You see, they're
Vaulted?
creating an entire island called the Sprite
I know the
Garden,
Sprite
and it's where
Gardens.
you'll be able to play with them, visit
Yeah.
your friends' collections, and show off how much you've been grinding.
Huh.
Season 3 sprites will also
Okay.
continue to be a part of the Sprite collection page, so them being vaulted just means you can't use them in BR anymore.
Oh,
Now I know
man.
what you're thinking, but Epic have confirmed that old sprites could return in the future, so you don't miss out on them for good, don't worry. And this
Huh.
announcement has also come with our first
gonna
look at
shut up
5
right now.
upcoming
I'm gonna
sprites
shut up.
dropping next season, so let's break it down. First up, we have the Bullet Sprite, who puts more ammunition into ammo boxes while you have them equipped. I love this idea a ton, and it was actually designed by a fan named Ino Rule. I hope I pronounced that right. Then here's a glimpse of the Dumpster Dive Sprite. It's an adorable raccoon designed by Stinky Princess Goose, and I think the name kind of speaks for itself because it's gonna let you jump into dumpsters and get a ton of loot. Next up is Honey Sprite by Sam, and it's honestly one of my favorites so far. So of course, exactly what you'd expect from Honey, and this is where the ability sounds so unique. When you get damaged, it'll send a swarm of bees after the enemy. Sticking with the theme of design by fans, we have the Pond Sprite by Pine and Kiri, who will actually evolve as you level them up. This is such a cool idea, so you can tell who has mastered the sprite or not. It'll turn them from an egg to a tadpole and then a full-blown frog. And with each stage, you can move faster in water. Last, but certainly not least, is the X-Ray Sprite. This went super viral as it's designed by this little guy, Brady.
This sprite is perfectly inspired by me because it has glasses just like me.
These 5 sprites beat over 20,000 entries to become winners, and we're gonna see them sprinkled throughout Season 4. Now, if you're worried about finding them, Epic have been listening to people annoyed at how rare some of these are, and starting from next season, sprites are gonna be easier to find. They said they're dropping quality of life improvements and new ways to discover sprites in and out of your games. So you know the name and theme of next season, but some fans thought to ask the vice president of Epic what he'd describe it with. Every season he always gives one word and has been doing this for years, so what did he say this time around? The word is hackers. And what do hackers have to do with gaming legends and sprites? Well, it all ties back to the live event that's gonna take us into next season. Basically, the 7 are trying to stabilize the 0 point, and it's exactly what Geno wants them to do. When they pull it off, he's gonna hack into their machine and take control of it. This is gonna cause some kind of chaos that brings video game characters to life, either because they were brought here, or we're taken to a video game world and need to use hacks to escape. If you hop in game right now, you can already see the BR playlist is glitching out and showing the machine. That's because the live event where all this will happen is called Unstable, and you'll be able to watch it August 15th, 5 entire days before the season. So who are we gonna meet? Crazy because we're just over a week away, and Fortnite's already revealed the entire Battle Pass lineup. The fans have spoken and gotten exactly what they wanted, with Sonic the Hedgehog, who will also be joined by his rival Dr. Robotnik. In fact, we already have our first teaser trailer for them. I mean, they both fit perfectly into the idea of a gaming legend season, and yet he's still not as retro as Mega Man and Pac-Man. These two will also be showing up in the Battle Pass, and I'm sure Fortnite will go with the version of him with arms and legs, and for Mega Man, people think you'll get a skin for the Mega Man X costume. Now, I have no idea how they'll pull off Tetris. This is also confirmed for next season's Battle Pass, and trust me, I'm stumped on how this is gonna work. It's not all super retro though. There is one gaming legend that stands out like crazy in this pass, and that's Joker from Persona 5. This is probably the most anticipated collab of the whole Battle Pass, tied with Sonic, and that's because he's been rumored for years at this point. Neither of them are as hyped as another Season 4 crossover, but I'll get to that soon because I have some great news. If you remember back last year, players in the UK got the exclusive opportunity to earn a whole skin just for having a phone contract. That is now coming back with a new reward for O2 Priority members launching on August 14th, and we don't really know what it is just yet, but they have teased that the rules are about to change. And also to come back in a few days when your free reward will be waiting. One of the most controversial parts of this season was the Battle Bus extraction. I know. It would either be a lifesaver in a tense match against sweats, or most of the time, a super annoying feature that would ruin your gameplay. Epic didn't think about the fact that people are willing to throw their own game to make sure no one wins, because that's exactly what happened. There are thousands of matches going on right now where nobody's winning because of trolls. So naturally, Season 4 will delete this Rift anomaly, and we'll probably never see it in BR again. I assume they're saving it for the actual extraction game, and yes, it is real. Disney and Epic Games are working on this as we speak, and there's a huge chance it gets announced within days, as Disney's convention is bringing a huge Fortnite announcement on August 14th. Leakers have claimed the extraction mode is going to drop in November, and you could already bet we'll start seeing Season 4 full of Disney skins as we get closer to it. Now, there is another collab happening that no one's really talking about, because last month a fan asked the devs of Hello Neighbor if they were going to collab with Fortnite, and actually got a response. Not only did they say they would look into it, but even the CEO tagged Fortnite. An Epic Games Store employee saw it and begged Epic to make it happen, so of course it makes it pretty clear that Hello Neighbor will hopefully be a gaming legend in Season.
Am I the only one who's turning old TVs into snail tanks?
I found this old TV on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it would make
4. It's not just shop collabs on the way either, because some crossovers dropping next season are set to have sprites. That's right, just like this season, we'll be getting familiar faces turned into these little guys, and the next one up looks to be Ken Carson. It sounds crazy, but he just posted this tweet where Epic literally sent him a plushie of himself, along with a mysterious card we can't read, so expect to add him to your collection in Season 4. By far the most hyped collab of the season won't be Sonic or Persona, but instead one that's been in the works for 3 years. Sega strikes again, as leakers have found files belonging to a Yakuza crossover. There's a Rocket League card known as Mad Dog, the nickname for Goro Majima, and yeah, people are skeptical because they've been waiting for this for so long. Trust me, if this is gonna happen, it's in Season 4, where Sega already has 2 other confirmed games. It's not all Sega though. I think we were all surprised when we found out that Crash Bandicoot is showing up. Like Yakuza, we know this because Rocket League is already leaking it with vehicles, which makes sense considering how popular Crash Team Racing is. Can't wait to see what his skin is gonna look like, or maybe he'll be a sprite. The most surprising part of all these leaks is how sprites weren't meant to exist. If you're a true OG, you'll know we used to talk a lot about boons. They were trash, and yet the files kept showing how Fortnite were always working on them. Well, this whole time, all those quote-unquote boons were upcoming sprites. So leakers have used this info to find out a bunch of secret sprite abilities that are in the files as we speak, and there's a Midas sprite coming that could give you Gold Rush when you open a container. There's also a mythic goldfish sprite, which, you guessed it, could give you the fish when you open chests, but the coolest sounding one is a haunted helper, and he'll slowly reload your guns for you over time. There's so many, so the rest are on screen right now if you want to pause and read them. But if you want to look ahead to Season 4's Halloween event, it sounds amazing. Because it turns out Fortnitemares this year might be very different. In the past, we've seen them go for more classic horror characters like Jason Voorhees or Billy the Puppet, and well, they're kind of going with that with a rumored Freddy Krueger collab. But then Fortnite went and posted this trailer last month, and yeah, they're teasing an Obsession crossover. And that's not the only time they've worked with brand new horror films, like we got the Black Phone and Terrifier, but Obsession is a whole different beast. Because no matter who you add from this film, it's gonna be controversial. Just take a look at the replies on the trailer. It's a great movie, but do you really want to play as Bear of all people? Anyway, Season 4 is bringing a feature that'll actually make it worth playing Fortnite every single day. And by that I mean, they're straight up adding daily rewards. We've only got this before on events like Winterfest, but it seems like they're experimenting with making it an ongoing thing called daily drops. There's even a custom supply drop in the files for it. From the leaks, it even seems like the daily rewards will include cosmetics, and not just wraps or loading screens, but straight up outfits just for logging in. Like, you could just tell Epic is doing this because of GTA 6 in November. There's other games on the horizon though, like Kingdom Hearts 4. It's been a huge deal for a long time, and I mentioned Disney's convention earlier because it's almost certain we're gonna see a Fortnite collab announced here too. Sora is getting an outfit, a jam track for Blast Away, and we got our first look at the official Octane decal coming with the collab. Now it seems like basically everything in Season 4 is themed around video game characters, and while that looks true, there is 2 huge animated shows on the way. The first of which is an all-time classic, and that's Tom and Jerry. Genuinely couldn't think of a better skin and sidekick duo than these guys. I think this could look amazing if Fortnite nail it. And while Tom and Jerry felt inevitable, there's a Cartoon Network collab that shocked everyone. Because the amazing world of Gumball is coming to the item shop in Season 4, according to the same guy that leaked the Brand New Day collab. So not only are we running around as Tom and Jerry, but we'll probably get to pair that with Gumball and Darwin, and they might even go extra crazy with it and add the 3D characters from the show, like Lucy, Donut Cop, or Banana Joe. Rolling us back to the video game train, there's gonna be a lot of them next season. Star Wars always finds a way in here because Zero Company drops at the end of August, and it's bringing a Forsworn Trooper outfit to the shop. Of course, it wouldn't be a Fortnite season if they didn't have Star Wars and Marvel, and that's why the Tokon fighting game is also coming. This game just dropped, and they're turning Danger into a skin just in time for Season 4. If you're out there trying to make creative maps and afford all these crossovers, I've actually got very cool news for you. Because Fortnite is starting to pay creators in V-Bucks if they're not able to take cash. This is huge for certain block countries or small map makers who are too young to deal with like taxes and stuff. And later down the line, you'll even be able to convert those V-Bucks into cash if you sort your situation out. Use code T5G in the item shop if you buy the Season 4 Battle Pass. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.
Okay, chat. So that was the whole thing of what we're getting in Season 4. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later, and peace.